I can get my kink out, my fetish on having sex with unconscious people.
I was a little 50-50 on this clip, whether we should show it. Here is what appears, well, this is a trans person talking about drugs and sex and trans milk.
Okay.
So enjoy.
If we actually grappled with the fact that sex negativity is what causes this type of behavior, then we could create a world where in a idyllically sex-positive world, someone is able to pay conscious women to come and be drugged so that I can get my kink out, my fetish on having sex with unconscious people. There's a consensual way to do that.
Now, a transgender woman's milk is just as good for babies as breast milk. That's according to a letter from the medical director at University Hospital Sussex NHS Foundation Trust. The claim was made as part of a response against campaign groups. The trust referred to studies and the World Health Organization guidance, including one case which found what it called no observable effects in babies fed by induced lactation.
Emily, I know I'm getting old. But those are two BBC clips. One of them, that was a sex therapist. That was the sex therapist trans? That's unclear, but obese for sure. Explaining that it should be okay to drug sex workers to get your kink off on your, I want to have sex with unconscious people, very Bill Cosby-ish. And then the second thing was that the trans person's milk, which is a man's breast milk, help me. Maybe the coffee didn't kick in today. Can you help me here?
I'm like, okay, so you're a sex therapist, which is crazy because by the looks of her, I wouldn't assume that would be a category that she's a specialist in. And so let me get this straight. As a woman, I'm being told now that it should be socially promoted and acceptable to allow men for us to drug ourselves so men can take out their kinks and fetishes on us instead of maybe saying those kinks and fetishes are actually not okay and don't really have a place in a productive society. And then the other one is like, first of all, it's funny because it's always so insulting to women, but you never hear women, except for women on the right, get upset about it. Of course, when a mother's breast milk is the only person who can have that breast milk. And, it's funny, like, obviously, if you're a man producing it, which is not even a real thing, that's not going to be pumped with the most insane level of God knows what hormones, everything. It's not going to be natural. So to even compare it is so crazy. But then maybe this is why they should just shut down. Because if this is the content you're putting out, which is blatantly false, because that's not even possible, then what are we doing here? What is this?